Hey guys, so this is day 34 of the daily RC practice series. In the first paragraph of this passage, author differentiates between earlier historians' view and the recent historians' view. Earlier historians believed that the immigrants blended into the US culture, while the recent historians believe that they preserved their identity. Author cites an example of Fujita and O'Brien, and author also suggests that there is a problem in recent scholarship. So the views of recent historians are problematic. In the second paragraph, author tells us about the main argument in Fujita and O'Brien's work. They focused on the preservation of ethnic identity among Japanese immigrants, but author suggests that assimilation was as prominent as the preservation of ethnic identity. There was evidence of preservation of their culture. There was, sorry, evidence of assimilation of their culture, and the manifestations of the same are their participation in educational and work life and their interaction with non-ethnic communities. Fujita and O'Brien believe, in the third paragraph, that preservation of ethnic identity was notable when compared with other cultures. The reason cited for the same is a pre-existing sense of peoplehood, a sense of national consciousness among Japanese immigrants, and that is why they could preserve their ethnic identity. But author in the last paragraph subtly refutes F and O'Brien's assertion, suggesting that this assertion is difficult to prove because a sense of peoplehood, a sense of national consciousness is something abstract which cannot be proved. Therefore, he gives a suggestion that the scholars, historians must try to identify tangible factors, that direct factors behind community cohesion that led to community preservation. So this is the basic understanding of the passage. Let's look at the questions now. Question 1, main point of the author. Option A says Fujita and O'Brien's study provides a comparison of the degree of involvement in ethnic community of different groups in the United States. Just a narrow point, not the central idea. Fujita and O'Brien's study describes the assimilation of 3 generations of Japanese Americans. Again, a narrow point. Please note, in both these options, options A and B, author's suggestion or author's rejection of their work, subtle rejection, is not present. Neither in option A nor in option B, the author's subtle refutation of the work is not present, and that is why they are minor points. Option C, Fujita and O'Brien's study illustrates both a recent trend that is factually correct. Okay. In historical studies of the ethnic groups, and also a problem typical of that trend. Yes, author also talks about the problem. Even in the last paragraph, as we saw in passage analysis, author certainly refutes. It is difficult to prove Fujita and O'Brien's assertions. Therefore, a problem, a typical of this trend. This problem is the connecting chord between the beginning and the end of the paragraph, the passage. Option C should be the correct answer. Historical studies of ethnic preservation among Japanese Americans have done much to define the interpretive frameworks for studies of other ethnic groups. Now, such a comparison has never been made, that studies of Japanese Americans have become benchmark studies. Such an assertion, such a claim has never been made in the passage. So, option C. Question 2. According to the passage, Shujita and O'Brien's data indicate which of the following. Okay. Option A, community bonds have weakened. This part is correct. Written here. Even these people acknowledge weakening of the bonds. Fine. Primarily as a result of occupational mobility by Japanese Americans. Okay. So these people have pointed out many factors resulting in the weakening of community bonds. And these factors are high levels of education, income, occupational mobility. So there are multiple factors. Therefore, option A suggesting that the primary factor is occupational mobility, this is wrong. No factor has been identified as a primary factor. All of them are important factors. Option B, the community is notable because it has accommodated multiple and layered identities without losing its traditional intensity. In fact, this line suggests that the community cohesion is notable not for its initial intensity, but because of something else. Therefore, this part suggesting that it is also notable because it did not lose its traditional intensity is factually incorrect. Option C, community cohesion is similar in intensity to the community cohesion of other ethnic groups. So community cohesion in Japanese immigrants is similar. Now, to the contrary, community cohesion is greater in Japanese Americans. That is exactly what this paragraph suggests. It surpasses the community cohesion found in most other ethnic groups. So this is totally opposite to what the passage suggests. Option D, the nature of the community has been altered. This is correct. Written here. The character of the ethnic community has changed by Japanese American participation in new professional communities. Written here. And non-ethnic voluntary associations. Written here. Option D must be the correct answer. Which of the following provides an example of a research study that has conclusion most analogous to that argued for by the historians mentioned in line 4? Please note, line 4 in the PDF sent to you is line 3 here. So we are talking about these earlier historians who have argued something and concluded something, and we are supposed to find out an analogous conclusion. Now, these earlier historians have argued that the ethnic identity of various immigrant groups to the United States blended to form an American national character. Now, blended means the immigrants' ethnic identities mixed up, they fused together to form an American national character. So we'll have to find out an analogy here. Option A says, a study showing how musical forms brought from other countries have persisted in the United States. If they have persisted, they have not blended into the United States culture. So this is out. A study showing the organization and function of ethnic associations. This is irrelevant. Again, it does not talk about blending anywhere. A study showing how architectural styles brought from other countries have merged to form an American style. That is most analogous to the idea of blending. They have merged. So option C should be the correct answer. A study showing how cultural traditions have been preserved for generations. If they have been preserved, again, they have not blended with the American culture. Okay, next question. As their views are discussed in the passage, Shirita and O'Brien would be most likely to agree with which of the following. Option A says the community cohesion of an ethnic group is not affected by the length of time it has been in the United States. To the contrary, these people suggest that assimilation to United States culture increased among Japanese Americans over 3 generations, and therefore it is affected by the length of time it has been in the United States. This is quite the opposite to what the passage says. Eliminated. An ethnic group in the United States can have a high degree of adaptation to the United States culture, that is correct, assimilation, and still sustain strong community ties. That is exactly what they believe. So their community ties, their community cohesion is still strong. That is their overall view. The strength of an ethnic community in the United States is primarily dependent on the strength of local and family ties. To the contrary, the last line suggests the sense of peoplehood extended beyond local and family ties. So it is not primarily dependent on the strength of local and family ties. It goes further, it goes beyond that. Quite the opposite again. High levels of education and occupational mobility necessarily erode the community cohesion. Okay, this is a problematic word. It only weakens community ties, it only alters it, but it does not necessarily erode the community cohesion because it still sustains in Japanese immigrants. That is exactly what the authors, these people say. Next. According to Fujita and O'Brien, the Japanese sustained community cohesion despite all of the following. So we are supposed to find out the factors that worked against community cohesion, right? And we are supposed to eliminate these factors. So basically, we are going to find out the factors that tended towards assimilation and eliminate them. Option A says a sense of national consciousness or peoplehood. Wait, guys, a sense of national consciousness or peoplehood actually helped them sustain their community cohesion. So it is because of this sense of peoplehood rather than despite this sense of peoplehood. So this factor works for community cohesion rather than against it. So option A should be the correct answer. It is opposite. Increased participation in educational and professional activities. Yes, it tended to assimilation, and therefore one factor that worked against community cohesion. Yes, diversity of American society, written here, pluralism. So they were exposed to pluralism, yet they sustained their community cohesion. So this is also mentioned as a factor working against community cohesion. Interaction with non-ethnic organizations is also mentioned as a factor working in favor of assimilation and against community cohesion. Okay, option A. Author quotes Fujita and O'Brien in para 2 most probably. Okay, so there's a slight error here. It should be para 3 as some of you pointed out. In para 3 most probably in order to. Here, these two people have been quoted here, and they have been quoted to prove that the community cohesion of Japanese Americans is notable not for its initial intensity, but because in comparison to other ethnic communities, their community cohesion is greater. So option A, to point out a weakness in their hypothesis, no. To show how they support their claim about the notability of community cohesion for Japanese Americans. That should be the correct answer written here. Indicate how they demonstrate the high degree of adaptation. No, quite the opposite. Preservation, preservation of their own culture, of their ethnic identity is being talked about rather than adaptation. Okay. Option D suggests that they have inaccurately compared Japanese Americans to other ethnic, not inaccurately. Author does not really say that this comparison is wrong anywhere down the passage. So this also goes wrong. Hope you got many correct. Cheers to learning. Keep improving.